let the weak ass Los Angeles Lakers win the NBA championship. One, it was set up. Two, I will not watch the NBA outside the Pistons because I cover the Pistons, by the way. Check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. And that'll be it for me for the NBA, because ain't no way the Los Angeles Lakers should win the championship. Now, Memphis, trash. They obviously got to get more shooting. They missed Steven Adams, but I don't think that was a huge reason why. They just got to get more shooting. And, you know, Golden State having issues all year. You had Andrew Wiggins, who you had this situation with his baby mama, whatever. Canadians always getting fucked over in the NBA. I mean, you had Jason Richardson knock off Steve Nash's wife, and the baby came out black. You know what I'm saying? And that dude still, you know, at the end of the day, you know. And then Andrew Wiggins got taken advantage of. So, you know, if you're going to take advantage of somebody, you obviously got to be a Canadian, because they're such nice people. They say nice people finish last. But then you had the thing with Draymond plus Jordan Poole, and Jordan Poole felt like he arrived because he got his money, and Jordan Poole got his money, and he crying about he reducing his role, and Steve Kerr, you know, is the end for them, you know. And then you got Phoenix, you know. At the end of the day, it's not sustainable with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. You know, that's not sustainable. You can't count on Shamet. You can't count on them guys. What they doing is not sustainable. And then Denver, they just fluky as hell. I'm just trying to figure out two things about Denver. Is it the head coach? Or is it the fact they need to move on from, they need to blow it up, or they need to move on from Michael Porter Jr.? I think an adjustment they should make is getting Michael Porter Jr. out the starting lineup, putting Christian Braun in there. You get a better defender. I think it's a better fit. Michael Porter Jr. is just not working right now. He one of them dudes that's not a spot-up shooter. He's a rhythm scorer. So he's somebody that need to put a ball on the ground, get to the rim. You know, then he'll start hitting shots. So I think coming off the second unit and letting him cook with the second unit might be better for him. But they don't win this, they got to move on from him. He need to go somewhere where he can be able to kind of just be himself. And, you know, he supposed to kind of be that. You ain't, you know, Aaron Gordon, you understand, he taking on the best defenders out there. I mean, he defending the best out there, so you don't really expect a lot from him offensively. And when that happens, when Jamal Williams or Jamal Murray's having an off night, Michael Porter has to step the fuck up. If that, you know, that he has to step it up as a scorer. And Mike Malone got to call plays for Michael Porter Jr. to get him in a rhythm if you're going to have him in the starting line, because he's a defensive liability. Denver by far got that best team top to bottom in the West. No team with Austin Reeves. I don't care what nobody say. Austin Reeves plays phenomenal with LeBron James, and that's what it is. He's great with playing LeBron James. But ain't no team with Austin Reeves, Dennis fucking Schroeder. That team, the Laker team, is trash. And then it ain't like Anthony Davis is on some Derek Fisher type of run. Remember when Derek Fisher was injured for the most of the season, and he came, and this motherfucker didn't miss the whole playoffs. That's when he hit that shot, that .1 shot, .8 shot versus San Antonio. He didn't miss the whole run. Or on some type of Dominic Dwight type of playoff. He ain't on none of that. He ain't on none of that. And LeBron doing what, you know, LeBron can't really do what he can really do no more. And that's what makes it great. But we all knew the West was kind of weak. But honestly, if Denver don't do it this year, it got to be a question. They got to blow it up, fire the coach. One of these three things, or two of these three things got to happen. Or they got to move Michael Porter Jr., bro. They paying him too much not to do too less. But out east, Boston should have that type of Laker run that the Lakers had. Let's be real. Boston should have that run that the Lakers had that same season. I think it was the same season. They lost one fucking game. Whatever run that was, it wasn't that same season with Derek Fisher. Or the playoffs where they only lost one game, and that was with Allen Iverson beating them. I don't think that was the same year. They lost one game that run. That type of run. The NBA is so watered down and weak right now, bro. You watch the game, it's no team that stand out like, damn, they down. Other than Boston. Boston got every piece imaginable. Denver out west should be, they fluky as hell. Denver and the reason Boston's so fucking fluky because they don't have a real coach. That Joe Mazziah dude, he ain't shit. But I'm not saying he can't be shit, but he ain't shit. He gonna have to learn. But he ain't shit. Because it's too often that They in critical fucking moments in Boston. Multiple times in the last game, and Marcus Smart end up with the fucking basketball. Marcus Smart turned the ball. Marcus Smart is not a point guard. He's not a point forward. He's not a ball handler. He's not a facilitator. He's a great defensive player. And occasionally he'll hit a three in there, hit a three there. And they keep, at the end of the game, it keeps ending up in his hand. I understand he makes some big shots here and there, but the ball keep ending up in his hand. You just like, what the fuck? He turned it over, all that. And another critical thing that nobody talk about with Boston. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, another critical thing that go on with Boston, is that on that game in Philadelphia versus Philadelphia, the last one, is, Jaylen Brown gave up the three to double Joel Embiid. That wasn't smart basketball. Now Embiid could have got the and one. But in that situation, I'm going to go ahead and let him go one-on-one. He get a two, he tied, we get the ball back, we get a chance to win. So a lot of there's different things going on there, but it is what it is. But Boston should be, with their team, if they had Ime Udoka, they would be running through the West. Running through the East. And Denver wasn't fluky. I don't know if it's the coach or whatever. They should be running through the West. Boston and Denver, the two best teams. But, at the end of the day, right now, they're not playing the best. In Boston, you could tell coaching is lacking. And even with Denver, coaching is lacking. So Darvin Ham doing something right, getting rid of Russell Westbrook and them. But they really want LeBron to get another ring. They always push for LA and Boston. That's more than likely what they want. And if Philadelphia get there and LA get there, LA gonna run through Philadelphia. Philadelphia is just too fluky. Joel Embiid is the East Coast street clothes. We know Miami ain't getting there unless a lot of injuries happen. But really, man, Denver probably gonna lose. Denver should beat Phoenix, but they probably gonna lose to Phoenix. They can't stop two motherfuckers. Stop one or two of them and then make the other one beat you. But if Booker and KD can keep that up, Denver in trouble. LA already done beat Golden State. Golden State done. The chemistry off of Golden State. Something ain't right. They got lucky because Sabonis was injured and De'Aaron Fox was injured. So they got lucky in that series and the lack of experience there though. But, it's really set up for them to win it, to be honest. The Heat and Knicks ain't no threat. So it's really set up for them to win it, dude. So it is what it is. A lot of these dudes should be shamed they let the Lakers win this. But if they win it, I'm done watching NBA. Outside the Pistons, only because I cover them, I'm done watching NBA. And I don't even watch it like that anyway. The whole season, I didn't even watch a whole Pistons game, I don't think, this year. Not too many of them, because they that bad. But outside of them, I watched almost one half of basketball. That was the second half of the last game versus Memphis and Atlanta. The one in Atlanta, Gucci Mane and all of them was there. So I've been fell out of love with the NBA. I didn't watch much college basketball this year neither. That shit trash too. Basketball just overall just suck. Really for me is football. And that's about it. But hey, check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love and support. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, the whole nine. I appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.